Welcome, my dear friend, to day 12 of our 40 daily pops. These are 10-minute places of pause that I hope will fuel and sustain these uncertain and very challenging days. In a moment, we're going to kind of explore the notion of letting go and waiting in, followed by a threefold place of pause. But first, I want to invite us to just arrive together, for you to take a breath and just be where you are, with the sound of children running circles around you, calling your name perhaps on a walk. Wherever you are, just kind of notice what's around you and what you feel in your body. The pavement under your feet, the cushion on your back supporting you. And if you would close your eyes, I want to invite us to call to mind three groups of folks, three separate people, kind of moving from the outside to the inside. So first I want you to call to mind someone or a group of someones that you've seen a news story about, that you've read a story about, that is outside of the borders of your country. Someone that is struggling, that you can hold close to your heart and send some blessing, some love, some thought, some prayer to. Second, bring the gaze in a bit more to someone, a family, a person in your neighborhood or in your home that is really gripped with grief or is sick, is sorrowful, is hurting in some way right now, and just imagine wrapping your arms around them and your thoughts being just entirely poured towards them with peace, companionship, presence. Thirdly, it's you. Pull that gaze, that attention to you, and just kind of look at the state of yourself, of your day today. How are you feeling? How is your body? How is your spirit? How is your mind? And tend to whatever one of those things most kind of needs some extra love. And imagine those same arms that you wrapped around someone far away, someone near. Imagine our collective embracing you. Imagine being in the center of a great, focused, kind of basking in love of many. And return here. Remember, when you see a story or someone you love or your own world is clamoring and worrying, just return here. And take a breath. Intend blessing and prayer and goodness to that person, to yourself. And just pause. So, day 12. Our focus is letting go and waiting in. I've discovered I can love and serve most wholeheartedly and deeply when I release any sense that fixing the problem is entirely up to me. Because most often the solution is beyond me. That's the truth 99.9% of the time. This letting go is humbling and freeing. And I've come to see that letting go is often accompanied by a nudge to wade in. This is another one of those complementary both ands of soulful living. These opposites are connected. Watch for it today and in the days to come. Wading in is about compassionately getting close to one who is struggling, seeing, listening, and being with them. It most often involves a time of being still and pondering. Pondering, what's my part, if any? It may be followed by a palpable sense that it is time for me to participate and do something. But to do so free of the sense that it's my job to fix the person or the problem. Again, I believe most everything is greater than my capacity alone to solve. I have also come to know that in order to wade in and to be with people throughout the sorrows of life, especially, I must develop regular, rhythmic practices of humbly letting go. I believe with all my heart that the same is true for you. Whether the one you love is a toddler teething, a teenager struggling with quarantine, individuating, a spouse worried about being out of work or finances, maybe isolating, or a news story highlighting the broken and terrifying, which is everywhere right now. Let go and wade in. Letting go frees. It humbles. It is peaceful. It is an exhale. It buffers us from the illusion that we can or ought to try to save the world. And it protects us from being burned out by the burden of overzealousness. Letting go beckons. It calls us to wade in and tend to those we are destined to serve. And it encourages us to light up the world with our one-of-a-kind purpose on the planet. So, to our pop, our threefold pop. Be still. Surrender. Right here, right now. Be still. Don't worry, contemplate, or think. Soften your gaze. Close your eyes. Soften your jaw, your brow. Breathe long and deep. Exhale long and deep. Return here after this pop and throughout your day. Second, ponder, go deeper. Take a moment and call to mind a persistent worry or a place of anxiety right now in your life. What are you thinking about right now as you shelter in place at home, or perhaps as you drove to work, your essential service job today? What makes your jaw tight and your head ache? Now, right here and right now, before that problem or that challenge is resolved, pause. Cup your hands in your imagination, or truly cup your hands. Look at that bowl of your cupped hands. Imagine the person or problem that you just called to mind. That burden resting in your hands. Invite the sacred, however you most connect with that someone or something greater than you, whatever your name is for God. Invite that presence to come, to be there with that person or problem in your cupped hands. Ask the sacred to scoop this problem or person up and out of your hands with infinite love and care. Caring with infinite capacity and love. Do you feel a lift or a lessening of that burden? Stay here. Return here. Imagine it with as many details as you can. How would letting go and waiting in impact your life today? How might this shift the way you spend time with your kids, likely at home, or nudge you to create a home date with your love tonight? Maybe spending an evening sitting and talking with friends. I'm gonna pause, there's a truck coming by. Pause in a place of pause. Spending an evening sitting, talking with friends until late, virtually for now, or turning off the news and looking for a movie that inspires and ignites, illuminates your heart, your life today. Thirdly, engage, commit. Commit to letting go of any pressure to fix the person or problem that came to mind just now, or the ones that will come later today. And wade in. Be with that person. Be in that problem. Just be there. Listen, connect, witness. Share something from this pop with someone you trust. Comment below. Message me. Text, email, call someone that you know and love and trust. Share what's percolating. And now, as we sign off, my heart, my prayers are with you and those you hold dear. You are loved. You belong. We belong to each other. So let's stand tall together today and light up the world together. Peace. Love you.